We've done a little quick demonstration of painting wet rocks for our website, and this is it at the moment. We've got the sand in the foreground, and I've done a gradation of colour to create the illusion of it receding off into the distance, and I've used some tone to create the rough impression of form, and I've also just very quickly blocked in the reflection in the wet sand. We'll let that dry and we'll come back in a second, and I'll put some highlights on it and see if we can't make it look even more realistic. Now that this is dry, I'm going to create the illusion of the rock being wet by representing the sky being reflected on the surface of it. That first colour was ultramarine and white. That's all it was. This is the same thing, just with a little bit more white, just to... So I used ultramarine and white to reflect the sky up here. But on this back edge here, I want a different part of the sky reflected, so I've used a cooler blue. I've used phthalo blue and white. Just a hint. Wet rocks obviously are very shiny, so I'm just going to put a couple of little tiny highlights just to create the impression of the sunlight bouncing off them. So what we've done here is a very quick version of a wet rock, but we used the principles that we spoke about on our rock painting tutorial page. Say that 6 times swiftly. But anyway, go along and have a look there, and you'll see that all of those principles are explained in a little bit more detail.